Hello everyone. In this session, we are going to learn about basics of Python for data analysis. So whenever we want to use any programming language for analytical purposes, so there are few language very popularly used that can be Python, R programming or Java or Scala, from which Python is the first language that we are going to learn in our entire course. So we can use Python programming in the online compiler or the offline compiler. In this particular session, we will restrict ourselves to use Python in the offline compiler. For this, we need Anaconda software. You just have to type Anaconda download, and there will be a website of Anaconda distribution. You have to download this software and install. I have created one more video in detail for installation of this Anaconda Navigator. You can watch that and install this particular software. Once you install, you just have to search where is your Anaconda software. So this is the Anaconda Navigator. You have to open it in your laptop. It's a heavy software. It's actually the package of software. There are many things inside the Anaconda, many small softwares inside the Anaconda. Okay, so it will take some time for loading, and when it's completely loaded, we will open the screen and we will check what we want to use for understanding or learning Python language. Okay, so here we go. I guess in one more minute it will be completely loaded. So we'll just wait for another few seconds. And I guess, yes, here we are. This is the screen that how Anaconda Navigator looks like. As per I have told you, there are many other small applications or softwares or tools you can say inside this package. We will use only Jupyter Notebook for this particular course. We will cover rest all the navigation or rest all the applications in next courses. Okay, you just have to click on launch. Okay, and then Jupyter Notebook will open. Or rather than opening the entire package, then click on launch, what you can do is you can directly search Jupyter Notebook over here. You can see Jupyter Notebook from Anaconda 3 is an application. Once we click on it, it is automatically opening. Okay, so this is how Anaconda dashboard looks like. Sorry, the Jupyter dashboard looks like. And now in this Jupyter, right hand side, there is a button new. From this, you can create a new file. Okay, you just have to click on Python 3. Automatically, new file will be created, and we are going to deal with this particular new file. Let us first see that what are this. These are existing folders in your laptop, in your PC, in your machine basically. So you can see if I have already stored some Python notebook in my documents, downloads, desktop or any other folder, I can easily go to that folder and then double click on it so that it will open, and then I can see whether I'm having any kind of file which I can open. So you can see that now I have this particular file. Okay, 18th July analysis attempt to something. This is the file name dot ipynb. Okay, so this is the extension, and this will show us that this file is Jupyter Notebook file. Okay, rest all other files are something else which I don't want to concentrate upon. Okay, so these are the files which we will concentrate, and this is how we will create. Now let us see that how to deal with the new file. Whenever we create a new file, the first step everyone has to do is go to files and rename it, because whenever we are working, all the work is auto saved. So once you close your laptop or once you close your Python, so the file will be saved, but it will be saved with by default number. We don't want that. So what I will do is I will save this file with a name session 1 basics of Python. Okay, it's a basics of Python for data analysis. This is how I will rename it, and then we will explore what all is available in this particular dashboard. Now you can again go to file. You can watch. We have just used rename. You can just save as, and you can try to create different versions of your file. For example, if you are writing a code, but you have to write down 15 lines of code, and then you can save it first. It will be saved as an another notebook. Again, in that same file, you can write down more 15 lines, and in this way, you can save multiple checkpoints. Okay, if you want to save checkpoints in this only, so you can click on directly this button, save and checkpoint, and then you can see over here how many checkpoints you have created. You can go to that checkpoint easily. Okay, this is the download button. Once you click on this download button, so all the options are available with you. Either you can download with different ASCII, HTML, PDF, notebook, or rest of the Python format. What we want is we just want the Python notebook format. Notebook, we want it in the notebook format. What is the notebook format then? Whatever you are currently looking at your screens, this is called as notebook format. Okay, so this is what is very basics for our Python. And now let us start with the further coding of the Python. Okay, in this session we are not going to learn how to code. We are just going to see what are the different features available, and how basic kind of coding inputs can be given. Not entire syntax we are going to learn. All right, let us start. So this is the first cell. This is called as a cell. Okay, or cell or line, whatever you want to call it, you can just call. Now let us start with use of comments. Okay, you can use hashtag, and you can write down. This is first session for basics of Python for data analysis. Okay, this is this is how I can write a comment. Then you might be wondered like, sir, what is the comment? So comment is something which will not disturb your code. It is just a comment, it is just an opinion, or it is just a statement which will not interfering in your entire communication. It is just for reference. So when I use hashtag, so this particular line becomes a comment, and this comment is only for understanding or communicating between multiple users that what I am doing. For example, when I'm recording this session, whatever code I'm going to write down here, how you would know that this code is useful for you or not? What I'm writing, the logic of code, how I can explain it to you. For that, I need to record. But without recording, if I'm going to file, downloading this file as notebook and sharing this notebook directly to you, then how you will understand what is the code, in which particular line, what I have written, and everything. For that, you will always use the comments. Okay, and this comments will help you to communicate with the third party, like how I am doing currently. I'm going to share you this recording, as well as you can find my Python notebook in the website somewhere. Then what you have to do is you have to watch the recording, hear me properly, watch me properly, and you have to execute. But for example, you don't want to hear me, or you don't want to waste time for the videos and everything. You already know something in the Python. You just have to read different lines in this Python. For that reason, I will keep on commenting. Let us see further, and you will understand slowly use of comments also. Now I just wanted to add the cells. I can go to this button and add the cell below. But first, before that, I need to execute or run this cell. So I can click on this. I will click and automatically new cell is created. If I want to manually create, I will click on this. And I can create as many as cells I want. Otherwise, I will just keep on running. I will keep on running the cells. Automatically new cells will be created. Or I can just delete the cells also. I want to delete this particular cell. This also I can delete. Okay, in this way you can play with the Python and do anything whatever you want. Now sir, if I don't apply any hashtag over here, what will happen? Then you execute this with the run button and there will be some error. Why? Because now whichever font or whichever words are in colored format, they are inbuilt functions. They might be inbuilt variables, or they might be inbuilt some kind of syntax already used in the Python, due to which you cannot use them as a sentence. So this sentence is only for explanation. So if I want to keep this only for explanation, I need to keep hashtag. Then I will click on run button. Okay. Again, I will bring my cursor over here. I will put hashtag and then I will write down here, let us learn Python. Okay. Then I will go and run. Now you should ask that, sir, always when you are writing something, executing, for execution, you have to click on this. Is there any shortcut? Yes. You just have to click on shift button. Okay. Press the shift button and click on enter. The cell will be running. Okay, let me show you once again. I'm just writing here some comment like, uh, in this session we will cover only Python overview. Okay, now I will either I can go and click on this button, but I will not do that. I will click on shift button and enter. Okay, so this will automatically run. So whichever cell you want, you just have to press shift button and then hit enter. Shift plus enter, shift plus enter, shift plus enter. You can just keep on going. Okay, so this is how the Python language is. Now in this Python language, in further sessions we will understand how to start the coding, for what the coding and everything is there. For this, I first recommend you also have to watch my data analysis theoretical versions. Okay, so this is the practical version or practical series of recordings for the